Hey everyone, welcome back. This week we're doing something very interesting. We're going to see what the youngsters are up to and analyze a few TikTok trends. We're going to see what we like, we're going to see what we don't like, and we're going to try to mask our fear of aging with satire because when you cannot go back in time, at least make fun of what's new out there. We're going to go over all of the aesthetics, all of the cars, vibes, moods, you name it. Starting with my personal favorite, which you guys know about because I have done a video about this, that is the most viewed video of this channel, the old money aesthetic. The reason why I love this has been very explored in that video, so I'm not going to ramble on, but basically chic, classic, clean lines that make you look polished and elegant without a lot of effort. On TikTok, I see that girls try to aim for maybe more gossip girl territory, maybe cruel intentions territory. I find that a little icky. I prefer more classic and more big household names of wealthy style like Jackie Kennedy, Babe Paley, Grace Kelly, CZ Guest, Gloria Guinness. Those are the ones that I would advise you to look for inspiration instead of made up characters that will not provide you with a lot of elegance and chicness. But you do you. A trend is a trend to be absorbed the way you want to. Coming up, I think it's the most popular trend out there, which is the whole academia world. Dark academia, light academia, nostalgic academia maybe. There are a bunch of academias. I am not an expert, so I don't know how to differentiate them, but we are basically talking about that academic, very scholastic look that we think of when we think of Ivy League, Oxford, maybe a little bit of Harry Potter or Hogwarts sprinkled in there as well. Tweeds, blazers, trousers, a lot of tailoring, a lot of high quality materials, a lot of leather accents, maybe some accessories that will make you look more intellectual like glasses or what's the name of the hat? Newsboy caps, yeah. It is a more androgynous or gender neutral trend. So if you're not frilly or feminine, maybe you don't like the old money aesthetic, but you're going to like this one just because we are talking about very neutral shapes. We're talking about, again, tailored, more subdued looks. And I feel like with this trend, if you like vintage, it is a treasure chest because you will need those old world accents to make it look legit. I also love that it's a trend that it's styled. So you're not just throwing something on and leaving out the door. It has to be very considered. So you have to understand which colors you're going to combine together. Am I going to add a belt to finish up this look? Maybe some colorful socks, maybe a handkerchief, maybe again a hat or a third piece like a vest, maybe a wool scarf, maybe a sweater with a shirt underneath, argyle, pinstripes. The world is your oyster when it comes to academia. I think this is very fun. I don't really use it on my wardrobe just because I feel like it doesn't match my style, but a lot of people told me that I could try and find ways of pulling it off. So if you're an expert on academia and you know me and my style, which is more feminine, more classic, which pieces do you feel like I could add to my rotation? Let me know in the comments down below. Third trend is Balletcore. Now, if you watched my Q&A, you will know that I was a ballet dancer for a long time. And I guess that's what makes me second guess this trend because whenever I do something, for instance, ballet, tennis, and I see those elements outside of where they're supposed to be, it looks very Halloween costume to me. And I guess that is what a lot of you were saying in my old money aesthetic video when I showed you a more equestrian look. You guys were telling me I would never wear this outside of the barn? Stables. I would never wear this outside of the tables. This looks very costumey, and this to me looks very costumey. There are a few pieces that I think you can add to your look. For instance, you want to do a ballerina bun, maybe a wrap sweater. But when you see a person looking head to toe, I want to be Barbie and the Nutcracker ballerina. I don't mean to bully anyone, but it does look weird to me. Maybe take some elements, one thing at a time. Coquettecore. Coquettish is obviously being charming, being, a little bit girly and feminine and sort of flirtatious. So this trend kind of uses elements of what you would think of as almost a French inspired girl, and a lot of feminine touches like lace, a lot of white, a lot of tiny prints like little polka dots or little flowers, ribbons, maybe some knee-high socks, red lipstick, underwear inspired, sort of like corsetry tops and details in your clothes. So very flirty, a little bit sexy, Lolita-ish, maybe with the cat eye sunglasses or maybe even heart-shaped sunglasses. In terms of style icons, Marie Antoinette, Brigitte Bardot, even a little bit of Lana Del Rey. I saw a lot of people talking about her with this trend. I don't know. I guess, again, depends of how you choose to do it. It can be very over the top, almost too revealing, or it can look very Parisian chic. I followed this girl on Instagram. Her name is Chloe Cleroux, who I think does this really well. It doesn't look too try hard. It looks kind of chic and fun at the same time. So maybe not go so much boudoir and be more like strolling around the streets of Paris. All right, romanticizing my life aesthetic. This I think is such a winner. I love this idea. It's not so much a aesthetic or a visual style, but more of a life choice that you choose to make every day. The point is to take very mundane day-to-day aspects of your life and try to transform them into something a little more worthwhile, a little more magical, a little bit more special. So for instance, maybe during breakfast, instead of chugging down a bowl of cereal, you're going to make yourself a beautiful place setting with some granola, maybe a beautiful cappuccino with some latte art, maybe green juice, lighting some beautiful candles, taking a bath, going for a walk in a region of your city that you find really inspiring. So those little added touches to very monotonous and repetitive activities can make them feel way more special and memorable. The reason why I really like this trend is because I am a true believer in building the life that you want for yourself. So if you want your life to be more beautiful, you have to make the effort to add more beautiful moments into it. It doesn't have to be all of the time, and it doesn't have to be spending money or making huge efforts, but just integrating some elements that will make you feel like you are the main character of your life, basically. One thing that I think is important to point out is that the reason why you want to do this is not to show it on TikTok or Instagram, because I do see that a lot of people talk about creating Instagrammable moments. I think it has to be something that you do for yourself. Even if nobody sees it, it will make a difference in your life, and you will end up a little bit closer to that ideal of what you want your life to look like. I guess that is just a little caveat that I wanted to add. Clean girl aesthetic. Who comes up with these names? It's not about hygiene, because that should be a thing that permeates every aesthetic, not just this one. But the whole idea behind the clean girl aesthetic is looking very fresh, very glowy, very natural, very crisp. Almost, Hailey Bieber a little bit, or Bella Hadid, that sort of low bun, very snatched, with some sunglasses, glowing skin, a lot of athleisure, cool sneakers, maybe even a little designer handbag. That looks very easy, very casual, but sort of model of duty. So it has its beauty as well. I personally, I do appreciate the sort of highlighting your natural features and your natural look, but the whole athleisure, it's too casual for me. It's too casual. I was born in the wrong time. Twee style. Now, when I saw this, I thought, I don't know what this is, but I started reading and researching, and apparently I should have known. It's the whole Zoe Deschanel, Alexa Chung 2010s, maybe between 2008 and 2015. But that whole sort of indie, romantic, girly, quirky, flirty but not sexy, mod 60s twiggy look, which actually made me cut my bangs in my youth, and I shouldn't have. Don't make that mistake. That very 500 Days of Summer vibe. Her favorite Beatle was Ringo Starr. That is the aesthetic we're talking about here. And I get the appeal because at the time when this was very famous, it's how everybody wanted to dress. But now, to me personally, it just seems very young and just chaotic in a way, so I would not go for this. But Peter Pan colors, dresses, the socks with the ballet flats, headbands, eyeliner, I don't know. What do you guys think? And I would like to finish off this video with the strangest and most unappealing one to me, which is called the winter bimbo. I couldn't resist it because to me it's such a train wreck. It is the trend that basically portrays what people think Eastern European ladies would wear to go to ski, which is absolutely revolting. It's even weird because other denominations for this trend are Russian bimbo core or Svetlana core. Like, we're not even trying to pretend that this is not about a very specific region of the world. So the same generation that invented this is also the same generation that gets offended if maybe someone said something offensive on Twitter 20 years ago. Are those the same people? To me, it's all very confusing right now. Am I being too politically correct? What do you guys think? Anyway, we're talking big fur, tiny dresses, we're talking snow boots, very straight hair, glossy lips, Narcissus. What was it? Was it Dolce Vita? White Russian, maybe? I don't remember. Anyway, long kind of French manicured nails, the sunglasses without the rims, and the sort of graded effect of maybe blue or pink. To me, this is offensive and I wouldn't do it at all. We don't want to go bimbo territory, we want to go lady territory. So leave that behind and come this way. And do not assume that everybody that's called Svetlana is a bimbo, okay? This is just stepping stone for being a nice person. Well, everyone, this is it. It was quite a roller coaster of emotions and I have reached my limit in terms of trendiness, so I'm going to order myself some pizza right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments if you liked it, so I'll do more. And we'll see each other again next time. Bye!